That was on. Sorry. Shoot, I hope that didn't end it.
It's okay. We can make a part two.
Okay. We'll keep talking.
Um, so yeah, I'd leave him messages and he wouldn't talk to
Yeah.
me. He didn't want to talk to me, never called me back. But I would just keep leaving him messages about how I was healing his anger and healing all his stuff because I was the twin that was more advanced and I
Yeah.
was in the fifth dimension and he was in the matrix,
Right.
like he would. And how sad is that, by the way? The way that they talk, they think they're like, I thought I was spiritual, but I was really putting people down. i was
Yeah.
i was thinking that I was above people, like it's
Yeah.
just.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, literally, like I go into these groups and they're like, you're not with your real twin flame. If you think that way, you need to open up a Bible and read on it. It's just a bunch of crazy talk. But to them, it's not. To them,
Yeah,
it's real. And they believe in
honestly,
this shit.
they're super stubborn and super close-minded, the twin flames, because if you say one thing that's not part of the story,
Yeah.
you're not a twin flame. You're not a twin flame. You're not with your real twin flame. You have no idea. And I was like that too. I was like that too.
Yeah.
But now it's like a whole nother story, another ball game. It's
It's
different.
true. It's so true. I mean, I think back on all the times I didn't want to hear what anyone was saying because I really believed what I was going through was really happening.
Yeah.
I believed in the story. I'm trying to see if it downloaded. I hope it did because it is recording. And it should automatically go into the, you know,
Yeah. Into the files and stuff. Yeah.
yes. Um, there's something else that I came across, and it says is let me find something that grabbed my attention. Um, oh, here we are. When when you when you went through the Kundalini awakening, what was it like? I think I might be going through it. I'm feeling disconnected. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what a Kundalini awakening is. Like I in the story, I believed it. I believed that my Kundalini was, you know, I don't even remember. Like all my chakras were being cleared, and each time I was going through something, that it was I was clearing a different chakra. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think back now, like if you were to talk to me as before I got into spirituality or religion, and you would have brought up Kundalini and chakras and shit like that, I would be like, huh? What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? I've never
Yeah.
heard of that before.
I didn't know. So my Kundalini woke up, my spine and my head was like kind of twin. I had some sort of experience, right?
Yeah.
And I Googled it and I was having a Kundalini experience and it lasted for 6 months. But now I don't know what that was. When I was in the illusion, when I was in the story, I was having a Kundalini awakening, and so did my twin at the same time as me. And
Yeah.
it was, but now it's like I don't know what that is. That's not Kundalini. I don't know what that was. It was an energy release. I don't know what it was. Something was coming out of my body. I don't know what to say it. I can't call it my shot. Do we even have shot? We don't.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
even
What is
know.
that?
That's a story. It's all a story. It's all a story.
Yeah, right.
And
I'm like, I never would even think, my girlfriend had brought up to me the other day. She was like, what made you not? What happened? Why are you no longer spiritual? And
yeah, but see, I don't do like you're so blunt about it.
oh
I'm
yeah, well
just.
with my friends because they want to talk. She was talking about, she feels like the reason why things are happening to her is because she prayed about it. And I said, how do you know it's because you prayed? Maybe it just happened. And
That's
she
some
was
deep
like,
stuff to say to people
right?
because they,
And
yeah.
she was like, because I prayed to God. I said, have you seen God? And she was like, well, no, but things have happened when I do pray. I said, I'm not saying it didn't happen. Apparently it did. I was like, but you do think it was because of some creator that you call God? Like, have you ever seen God before? And she was like, no, you can't see him. He's not to be seen. And I said, how do you know if he's a him? How do you
Yeah.
know if he's
Yeah.
anything? I said,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen him, then how can you label him as anything? Because
So
it's unknown, she said. I said, you're right. There you go. It is
it's
unknown.
unknown.
I said, so how can you pray to something that's unknown? You don't know. It's unknown. There's no knowing.
But that's who you are, is unknown. That's what everything is. It's, I mean, if
Is
you
it
want
though? Is it though? That's another label.
to, but
The
here's the
unknown
thing.
is a label. Everything there's no like expressing or explaining or defining what this is.
Yeah, but if you want to just put a spiritual spin on things,
Yeah.
everything is God, right? If you want to just say God, if you want to say the word God, but
Yeah.
really everything is no thing, everything is nothing, and we are that. We are that. But you could put a spiritual, say everything is God, everything,
But
but that's
there
still
is,
labeled.
yeah, because there is no we. There's nothing at all. I mean, but even saying nothing is still
It's too
defining.
much.
It's still defining. And even define is still, so it's just blah blah blah.
Yeah,
It's all blah blah
it's all
blah.
blah blah blah.
Like
You know,
so
so you
but
know
when
my
we're
background is,
born, we're taught that that's your mom, that's your dad, that's your sister. You're a baby, you die, you live, you're born. These are the things that you're taught, you're programmed to believe is true. But we really don't
yeah.
know. Do we really know? No, there is no knowing because everything is unknown. And we don't even know if it's unknown because that's another fucking narrative, another fucking concept that we were told and taught that this is what it is.
So there is no death, there is no birth. Oh my God, I'm falling apart again.
It's so funny when that
Sorry.
happens. It's all
Sorry.
good. It's
It's
humor. It's
my,
all humor over here.
okay, good. Sorry. I don't have the right thing to hold up my
You're
thing.
good.
But there is no birth, there is no death, there is no soul, there is no planets, there is
Right?
no sky, there is no nothing. There is
Right?
not there. That's why it's called no thing. That's why it's nothing, because there's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. And
Right?
it's insane to know. And it's not just about twin flames or spirituality. Everything is an illusion and everything's a story. So
Everything is a
it's,
story.
and just some stories are heavier, like the spiritual ones and the twin flame ones. People are super attached to them, and they're amplified. They're
Right?
amplified. But everything is a story. This pen is a label. I mean, it's a
It's all, and we
label.
don't know if that's a pen. Like we don't know anything. We're just idiots walking around thinking we know everything when we really don't know a fucking thing.
And
We
we're
only know
really
what we
not
were taught to
control.
believe, huh?
And we're
But
not controlling anything. This
yeah,
is this is energy moving the way it wants to move.
yes,
And finally, I feel like in my life, I don't question my movements anymore,
right,
right? I'm like, hey dude, if I'm not working today, I'm lazy. I'm just being lazy. And if I'm working 15 hours, I'm working 15 hours. If I connect with one person, that's just what's happening. They're not even a person. It's just all of
right.
it. You lose insecurities with non-duality. You lose like, oh, I should have done it right, or I should have done this, or I need to do that. You
Because
can
you're not
think.
even doing it.
Exactly. You're not in control of this body mind mechanism that's moving around and making choices. Like,